I like drips. Even if I don't see them in the end, I really like making them. Everything I do is for personal pleasure and satisfaction. It's not for any other reason at this point. It's just whatever feels good. If I do something and it doesn't feel good, okay, well, noted. But chances are I'll forget and I'll do it again because I don't remember that I did that and I didn't like it. It's not a guarantee that if you just keep following your whimsy over and over and over in your painting, it's not a guarantee that you end up with a painting you like. but what is a guarantee is that you end up with a painting that you liked doing. This says Gulf of Mexico on it, and part of me doesn't ever want to cover that up. And you know why. Again, not overthinking it, not getting precious with what I'm covering up. You know, that's why for me personally, as I paint, I literally will enjoy every little mark, every little area. And you know, I don't necessarily say anything out loud, but I do. I enjoy every little bit, and I say thank you to it because I know I'm going to probably cover it up, you know, and I want to just appreciate it while it was here. Otherwise, if I get too precious about it, you know, I'll be stuck. I won't want to cover, I won't want to do anything. Sometimes a really cool mark will come out and I won't know how it happened, and then I get worried like, oh no, like I love that mark. How am I ever going to do it again? So lessons in impermanence, right? And in attachments. It's like I may never be able to do it again. It wasn't meant to be again. It was meant to just exist in that one space and time. So notice what you're doing, allowing my my visual attention to just really see, you know, see all of these little edges, see what happens so that I can appreciate them for the moment that they're here. I can just love it, you know. If I get too focused on the macro, I'll get lost in it and I'll get worried because then I'm like, oh, you know, it's ugly or whatever. But when I focus in on what I'm doing and how it feels good to me, then it's golden. Then I'm like, I'm in it and I'm loving it, you know. But there's a lot of freedom in just enjoying this process. Oh, this is a fun little song. I'm choosing which side to mount because I'm looking at the lyrics. So I'm consciously choosing to keep the side up that has whimsical words I like in these lyrics, and just for the now. I hope that makes sense to you and that's like speaking to you in a way that is helpful or resonates, you know. If you have any tips on how to collage better, feel free to tell me. Collage better as far as adhering them and stuff, or well, whatever you want to say. Tell me in the comments what you do and how that works for you. When I watch people paint, I really want to see it finished. But I mean, God, I don't know how that's a lot of pressure. I don't know how I'm going to finish this. I paint in silence most of the time, actually, but you know, I grew up a musician, kind of a singer, and my son is a musician studying music, jazz performance, and you know, that's sentimental to me. I think about it, you know, I think about him away at college doing his thing, following his heart, being creative, struggling, having joyful days, hard days, you know, life. And I think about this symbolism of music and how no matter what language we speak, you know, it is the universal language, how it unites people. So I think about those things as I'm putting down sheet music on here. what jazzed me up about this particular part of the paper were these lines. The black, I don't know if you can see them, not the white ones, but the black lines of the pattern, right? Well, here's something so fun that I had no idea was going to happen. They are completely reminiscent of the staff lines on the sheet music, right? You're doing interesting composition and design, as you already know, you know, or maybe you don't know, but differences, activating differences is what keeps things interesting, right? So it's like I have these staff signature lines, these you know, narrow, straight, long, narrow spaces, but you know, narrow lines, and then it goes into these kind of curved black lines that are bigger spaces and stuff. So I mean, it's just visually really interesting up close. When you do your art, do it for the love of the moment. Really do it for the love of the moment. Get excited about those little things that you come across and celebrate them, and then let them go. Let them go. But it's okay to celebrate and get excited. It's okay to just be like, to love what you've done. It's totally okay to love what you do, so that you're enjoying your life. Okay, I love this. This is so cool. How the this tissue paper, which is the pattern paper, comes over the sheet music. It looks really neat, and it's curved, and then the paper's curved, and then the white lines that I put on there are all curvy, and then these are all straight with the rigid, you know, the music, sheet music stuff. All my collage is kind of beige-ish, which is just interesting. I think I'm gonna bring in this piece of blue. So I like this little piece right here, and it's almost the only thing left right here from the underpainting. So I'm not declaring that I'm never covering that up, but where I have control and decision, I'm gonna try to keep it, at least for now. I want to give it a chance, you know what I mean? I'm going to step back from it and just take a look at my collage work here. Just showing you some of the fun collage detail, because next session, when it's dry, it's going to be covered up, you know, most of it probably. Who knows?